Hey you guys, and welcome back to another video with me, Stephanie, on my channel, Dare, Inspire, Beautify, where you can be daring, inspiring, and beautiful all at once. So, for today's video, I am doing a chit chat get ready with me where I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of being homeschooled and what homeschooling in general is like. Before we go ahead and get into the video, let's just, let me remind you guys to follow me on social medias like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Weheartit, all that good stuff. And then hit that subscribe button and that notification button so that you guys can get notifications when I, kind of upload videos or whatever. Today, I'm just going to go ahead and, put everything I put on in the description below. I'm going to start off with a primer because primer is good, of course. And for today, I'm going to use City Color Glow Oil Primer. So this one, let me shake it really good. It's one of my favorite ones to use. And this one's like oil. So what I like to do is I kind of just like to do droplets. I love this song so much. I feel like Ocean Eyes is such a beautiful song to kind of get ready to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the pros and cons of being homeschooled while I put on my foundation. For today, I'm going to use my Urban Decay foundation in the shade 6.0. When I wanted to be homeschooled, there was a lot of questions that I had that nobody really were able to answer. I didn't know how I was gonna be homeschooled. I just knew that I wanted to be homeschooled because I had problems with school in general. So let me just start off a little bit with my background. I'm a junior and I went to an academy, like a magnet school, and I was there for 2 years. I was there my freshman and sophomore year, and then half of my junior year. In my junior year, I was pretty much not present at all. I ended up being homeschooled because school just was too much for me at the moment. I was dealing with I don't know, a lot of stuff at the moment. I just knew I wanted to be homeschooled because I just couldn't anymore with school. I had to talk to my counselor, and I had to talk to a doctor as well about being homeschooled, a therapist specifically. Because if you have a problem with me seeing a freaking therapist, then you can go somewhere else. I'm not going to deal with anyone's bullshit. I love my therapist. She's great help for me. And if you have a problem with someone seeing a therapist, well, I'm sorry. I'm just not the person to watch then. I have no tolerance for bullying at all. So, bye. Bye, bitch. Simple as that. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I see a therapist, and so I had to talk to my counselor, I talked to my therapist, and then we went through this whole process where I literally was not in school for almost a whole month. I wasn't in a homeschooling system, but I wasn't in a magnet school anymore, and I was still enrolled, but it was like I couldn't exactly go back because I was already doing the process of being homeschooled. Oh yeah, I'm a junior, and when I was younger, I took accelerated classes. So I pretty much got almost all my math credits out of the way. And then when you're homeschooled, you don't need to take an elective. So all of my electives, I didn't need to do that. So in total, I only had to take 4 classes when I got homeschooled. I only take 4 classes, and it's only 2 days out of the week that I take my classes. Simple classes in being homeschooled, because homeschooling, they don't offer, at least in my program, they don't offer any honors or any AP classes at all. So that's a kind of that's a con. You're not able to be accelerated. And so the classes were super easy. No honors, no AP, just regular classes were the minimum required that I had to take. So on Mondays, I only have school for 1 hour, which is from 9:15 to 10:15, and then on Thursdays I have school from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Yeah. So I don't feel like my eyebrows need a lot of work because I just got them done. So I'm just gonna fill them in with a little darker color. That's pretty much it with my eyebrows. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other one. So the classes that I take right now is I take English 11, Math, Personal Finance, because I still need 1 more math credit, U.S. World History, and I take high school geoscience. I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons. The pros is that it's at your speed, it's at your pace. The teachers are so understanding, at least in my system and my homebound homeschooling experience. Being homeschooled is kind of like, there's like two reasons. There could be more reasons, but like something I kind of like got was that there's people who just don't want to be around other people, and then there's kind of like people who just, I don't know, who kind of like they're sick or they need a break. There's kind of like those two categories that I've noticed. Being homeschooled just gave me the opportunity to just think about life and to think about what I wanted to do after high school, what I wanted to do before I go to college, or if I even wanted to go to college, because I was literally at that point where I was just so done with school and I had so many worries, and I was just going through too much to really think about school at the moment. And homeschooling just gave me the opportunity to take a step back, to just look around, take my surroundings in, and it gave me that choice to really evaluate my life. It gave me time to not only get a job, but to spend my time doing something productive. One of the biggest cons that I have was that even though I needed a step back from school and I needed a break, I had so little things to do. The assignments are so easy. Well, I would finish my assignments on the same day I got them, and I would have nothing to do at home. I would clean again, didn't do nothing, sleep all day. Even with my job, I have so much time on my hands. I don't know what to do with it, and in a sense, it kind of made things better but worse for me. Better because I know what I want to do now and what I'm going to do for the next school year, but worse in the sense that I kind of got more sad because I had nothing to do. I isolated myself so much. It's not till recently that I got my job that I, am able to talk to other people. If it weren't for my job, I would be by myself alone most of the time. Eso es muy malo. That's really bad. You need to replace the time you would be at school with something else that's productive and healthy for you. What I'm going to do now is, I don't know what color to use next. I kind of just did my eyes. I did my top and then my bottom lid, and I have to do like this part right here. I just need to do the bottom lid now. I just don't know what color to use. Ooh, these are pigmented. That picked up so much. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner because eyeliner is the best. There you go. Those were the eyes, and now I'm just going to go ahead and put on some falsies because falsies are just so cute or whatever. So we're going to put on some falsies. We're going to do our little our bronzer, our highlight, because highlight is popping today. The biggest con would have just been that you have so much time on your hands that you don't exactly know what to do with it. And that can be really bad because then you can go into malos vicios, like bad habits. You can get more lazy. You can get more depressed if you're depressed already. Homeschooling isn't for everyone. It's just not. If you get into bad habits easily, homeschooling isn't for you. I feel like the people who should do homeschooling are those who are just burnt out from school, not lazy, like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like burnt out from school, like you have so much problems. You're dealing with bullying, you're dealing with just family problems. You have so much that you can't keep up with school anymore, and you just feel so burnt out, and you feel like you feel depressed and you can't go on anymore. I feel like homeschooling for at least 1 year, just taking a break for at least 1 year, can be a great help. But if you're just someone who I don't want to go to school anymore, I don't want to see my friends anymore, just kind of like the whatever vibes, you're just doing it because you don't want to do school anymore, that's I wouldn't recommend it, because then you're going to have so much more time on your hands. We're going to go into malos vicios, like bad habits. That's not okay. you have to still do school. Like, homeschooling isn't like, oh, I don't have any homework, I'm not gonna do anything, and I'm gonna skip class. No, homeschooling is still something. It's still school. It's still something you have to turn in assignments for. It's still something that you have to do work for. So if you're kind of like going on the lazy side, like, just keep up with school. Like, just take easier classes then. But something I do recommend for everyone that's considering homeschooling is, if you're feeling like school's being burnt out for you, it's starting to be like a burnt out for you, take easier classes at your high school first. And if you're still dealing with so much more problems and you still feel so burnt out from school, then homeschooling can be a great option for you. It was a great option for me. Like I said before, the only bad thing that happened with homeschooling for me was that the process itself was long. It was really long, and then I just had so much time on my hands that I needed to get a job so that I wouldn't like isolate myself anymore. So I would like go out and talk to other people. I'm gonna take my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm gonna bronze my face out because, you know, girl, you gotta bronze your face. I'm not gonna do any contour. I don't really do crazy contour anymore like I used to do. So I'm taking my Beauty Treats highlighter palette, and I'm just gonna, it's golden, so I kind of like it because it's so gold. So this is the finished look. I got highlight all over my Tommy Hilfiger sweater because I work at Tommy or whatever. I don't know if you like it or whatever, but I like it. So I'm gonna put on some handy dandy lip gloss, and then I should be done officially. Thank you guys so much for watching me and for, you know, keeping up with me, keeping up with the Stephanie or whatever. So I don't know, I'm really feeling myself. Whenever I have makeup on, I'm feeling myself. And I'm just like, I'm feeling myself, and I look so good. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and that notification button so that you get notifications when I upload new videos. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more questions about being homeschooled or anything like that that I didn't answer, please leave a comment below and I will gladly respond to it in another video or just in the comments below as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to live your life daring, inspiring, and beautiful. So, dare, inspire, beautify. Baby, tell me if you like